Recently, we found a big issue with Harley's E46. After some driving, we suddenly noticed a big clunk from the rear.
Ooh! That's not a good sound. Watch.
We hopped underneath the car and found a crack in the rear subframe. So we set off on an 8-hour drive to pick another one up.
Subframe acquired.
And today, we are going to see if we can fix it. How hard could it be? Good morning everybody, how are you guys going? Today, as you guys saw, Harley's BMW is now in the shed. So what are we doing today, Harley?
Today guys, we're pulling out my rear subframe. As you guys know, my current one is cracked. We have brand new bushings, better than OEM, polyurethane, bit stiffer, and some chassis reinforcements, as E46s have a very common problem of cracking. And we also have a new subframe that is currently getting reinforced that we'll throw in later on. For starters, we've already got the rear off the ground, so let's get the front jacked up. Should have the car fairly... Now that the car's jacked up, we're going to drop the exhaust, pull out the tail shaft, take the wheels off, because you need everything out of the way to drop the whole subframe.
Huh?
Gonna grab some tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need them? I reckon we just, I don't know, get a hammer and start beating shit.
No, it'll fall out eventually, it's already half broken. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Yeah, that fits.
Very nice.
Very nice. Rusty. Piece number one out. Oh yeah. Far back. Once all off. Now to the back. Did we want to put a jack under the exhaust so I don't drop on my face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Let Josh do it. What? Got one on each side to do. So I reckon we just we chop it right here and straight through. Yeah. Now we've got the exhaust out of the way, we'll undo the front of the tail shaft off the gearbox, drop the shock absorbers, and then I think we're ready to drop the subframe. We're going to drop the exhaust shield quickly, forgot about that one. Heat shield's off. Now we're going to pull the tail shaft off. Donuts wear out so quick. Like, because my rubber donut is red hot. Oh my god. Can't fucking turn it. Is it in gear? Maybe. Thanks, Bev. I was like, why can't I turn this? Bro didn't put it out of gear.
That's my fault, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's leaking more than my... Oh, fuck, you're filming. That's awkward.
What's leaking?
My gearbox. Oh, dude, what am I doing? Going insane, guys.
Is this the thing?
Drop the center support so it gives us more room to actually pull the tail shaft out of the gearbox. there we go. Now back to, what do we got to do now?
Shocks?
Oh yeah, better undo the shocks. Ah, stressful job this.
I think you got to jack it up.
Yeah. Oh, that one's out.
Alrighty, what now?
I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. Nah, we get these brakes off, all the brake lines, all the ABS lines, everything. Get it all out of the road so we don't break anything. Thanks, Biff.
Hello guys. Did you miss me?
Just, yeah.
Get the rubber mallet. It's alright. It's alright, I'll get the rubber. Bro just got to bolt up his ass.
Oh.
Who's coming? Wait. Because you got your big ass ABS line. So, there's on both sides. This side only has one sensor in it, but the other side has ABS and brake wear sensor. Alrighty, so not this side, but this side has like a push tab on it, and we broke the other side because they just go brittle like Volkswagen ones do. But you just sort of push in this part here like that, and then you break it like I just did. Now I can pull that out, and then we disconnect it from the rest of the car. I think we might just leave it in here, so we're going to unbolt it later down the track from here, and the whole trailing arm, all the suspension, the drive shafts, everything is going to come out as just one big old piece. Alrighty, so now we're just basically, because we've unbolted the brake caliper, we just need to basically get it out of the way, just like we did on the other side, just over there, and then yeah, we'll be able to put this one aside, so then we can get onto actually unbolting the subframe. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we do need to do the handbrake line, yeah? So, which we might do from the inside of the car. Alright, so the bolt is out. Now we just are prying the control arm away from the bushing, and then that way we can drop it down and then throw the brake caliper through. There you go, and then just pull that through. So we're able to pull it out of the way of the control arm, and then we can sit it aside. This is our brake wear sensor, and that way it's not going to get caught when we drop the whole subframe down. Alrighty, so we have the rear sort of jacked up so we're not straining the handbrake lines as much, and Harley over here is just taking apart the dash, so we have easy access to basically unbolt the handbrake. We also need to unbolt these two lines here, and then that'll drop the handbrake lines. It'll probably be a bit harder to get them back through when we need to put all it back together, but that's tomorrow's issue, eh?
Yep.
Center console off. Coin, 20 cents, mate. Here's 20 cents.
This is a Sydney key.
Hey, yo.
Sydney. I brought this car from Queensland. Oh, we got $2. Oh, no, $1.
No, another $1.
Oh yeah, we got $2.
$2.50, mate.
We're getting rich here.
Oh, another 5 cents. Mate, we're rich.
Definitely giving this a clean while we've got everything out.
Got the stash. And why do we have bandage freaking hooks? That's gross. Oh, another 5 cents. Hey yo, we're getting rich, boy. Your BMW's actually paying you back now.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Armrest out of the way. More coins.
More coins, mate.
Yep. And then, yeah, sort of, yeah, we got a few bolts down there holding the actual handbrake onto the chassis. But now we can actually see the two tubes that come from underneath the chassis, so we can guide the handbrake lines back up when we need to do that. and we just got to pull them through from underneath.
Yep.
And then we can go get some food.
Hot food! Dusty. Let's get some jacks underneath here and drop this subframe.
Okay, turning on down.
Alright guys, we've got 5 bolts left to pull out the subframe. We've got 3 up the front here, I already pulled 1 out, and then we've got 2 at the back. Yeah. That's a long bolt.
Long John.
That's a long boy. It's the last bolt. Last bolt of the season, guys.
Alright.
Get off my fridge, you fucking bastard. Ain't no wiggling. Little boat chop never learned how to swim, eh? Alright, so we're just moving the jack back a little bit as we want to try to get another jack on the front to try to lift it down evenly.
Alright, well, as you guys can probably tell, we're in the S3. You guys haven't seen this thing for a little bit, but we're out getting some lunch. We just picked up some KFC. We're getting a bit hungry working on the BMW, so thought we'd stop over for a second, get some food, and continue working. We got the subframe out. That was a bit of a pain because it was sort of twisting and holding onto like one of the sides, but we eventually got it out, and then yeah, that's it really. You excited to get your new subframe in, Harley?
I'm excited.
Oh yeah. The S3's been going really well. I've been sort of just taking it out every now and then. It's been a good car. There's nothing really wrong besides that. I need some new tyres and some rear spacers, which has been a thing from the get-go because the wheels sit in so much. And I have so much camber too in the rear, they just look stupid. So otherwise though, plenty of fun.
Alright, we're back from our lunch break. It's time to pull this subframe out from underneath the car and strip it. Just made sure all these line up and all sit where they should sit. Now we're going to grind all this down and get it ready to be welded. So we're dropping out the fuel tank now to get a bit more space in, as we have reinforcement plates in here now, and these will be getting welded in. So we're going to clean everything up and get it all ready for that.
Fuel line off. Do you have the rag? Oh, fuck it. Alright, fuel line's off on the top. And then we gotta go ahead and take off a couple bolts underneath and drop the whole fuel tank out.
Oh fuck. Rags.
I'm covered in fuel. Alrighty, well, I am absolutely covered in fuel now, but we've got the fuel tank pushed out of the way. We'll put like a blanket over it so then it doesn't catch on fire. And then, yeah, we can get back to grinding, and then we've got to take apart the rest of this rear subframe. There's a couple bolts on the holding onto the sway bar, and then that cradle just sort of pops off. We'll put the new one on with the new bushes. That's it. But yeah, we just got to wait for our mate to show up, and he'll weld up some of the brackets onto the chassis. Alrighty, lining up the brackets. Looking pretty good. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go. Bracket over here. Another one over here. How are you going, Harley?
Going good. We're getting there. We're nearly done. About to get these plates welded in.
And then, yeah.
To wake up tomorrow and put it all back together.
Can't wait. Alrighty, so the chassis has been reinforced, and to say the least, Harley and I are absolutely knackered. I mean, especially after being covered in fuel earlier today. But we have the rear subframe pretty much ready to come out. We just need to slide the cradle all the way off and then throw on the new one with the new bushings. And then I think that is pretty much it. We just need to get it all back inside the car tomorrow morning and then take this thing for a test drive. So I think that's going to be it for today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Alrighty, well, good morning to day 2. Today we are going to try get all the suspension back in the car. Harley is about to go underneath and grind away at the new welds and just make them nice and smooth, silicone them up, paint them, and then we can get everything back together, and hopefully it's not too bad, because I mean, if I know anything about cars, it's always harder to put everything back together than it is to pull it apart. So let's go. Okay, so we've grinded down all the surfaces that our new subframe will go on. They're looking nice and flat and they're welded in completely. We're just basically going to go ahead and silicone everything up so then dirt and other stuff can't go down the side and rust our chassis out. So basically just going to throw some silicone, if you can see, just like that. We're going to throw a bead across this plate like that, and then I'll let it set for a second and finish all these other ones up, and then I'll just wipe my finger across it to smoothen it out. Might do that one right now actually, because it looks kind of crap. So just wipe my finger across it like that, just to smoothen it out. That's it. Yeah, just got to do it to all these other brackets, and then I think we're good. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This looks like shit, but it'll do the job.
Certainly will.
Oh my god. Why is it so stringy? Alright, maybe I'll just use this finger to wipe this one. At least make this one look pretty.
It's gotta be pretty, it's just gotta work.
Okay, so now that our reinforcements are all siliconed up, Harley over here is going to go ahead and take the new subframe down to get the bearings, or the old bushings at least, pushed out, so then we can put our new polyurethane ones in. And whilst he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and start painting up these new brackets so then they don't rust. Alrighty, well, let's start painting. Need a Scotch-Brite first. Let's paint. Got all the protection on. Let's do this. Bro, the bushing just fell straight out because it's broken. Yeah, you're gonna have to unbolt that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
10 mil. Just pull it all the way out. old subframe out. And as you guys can see, it's pretty damn cracked. That part should not be all the way out here. That's cracked all the way from here. The bushing fell out when we just took it off. It's starting to sort of crack along here too. But this is a very, very common issue on these E46s. So don't own an E46. This won't happen. It's a bit annoying, but we got a new one that's reinforced all the way across with a steel frame around it, welded in, painted, new polyurethane bushings to go in as well later. But yeah, I think while we're waiting for that, we're gonna get the fuel tank back in. All right, I'll swing it through you. Jack it up, Kit. All right, buddy boy, let's do it. Alrighty, so we've gotten our fuel tank back inside the car. That's looking all good. We have also just picked up our refreshed subframe that has been reinforced. As you can see, we have our old one here that is quite well broken and our new reinforced one that has a metal steel plate welded onto it to hopefully stop that from happening again. And we have our new bushings to reassemble this whole subframe. So we got some installation lube. We'll throw that inside the casing and that'll make it a lot easier to get these new bushings into the new subframe. And then once that's all done, we got to hook it all up to all the suspension components and get it back in the car. Oh yeah. There we go, nice and easy. There we go. So easy. Oh, sorry, let me give it a whole smack. There we go. That went nicely. Very nice. All right. There we go, boys and girls. That's how you insert your dominance. Not assert your dominance, not assert your dominance. Insert your dominance. Anyways, back to business. Alrighty, last one going in. There we go. All bushings done on the new subframe. To be honest, the purple with the black is looking really, really good, to be honest. All we need to do is just hook it up with the rest of the suspension and throw it back in the car. Still got a bit to go, but yeah, I think it will be definitely worth it. A lot nicer with these new bushings in and a fresh subframe. Alrighty, so new subframe going on. And then we just need to bolt up all the suspension and everything like that, but and that's pretty much it. Got to bolt it all up, bolt all the control arms back onto the rear subframe, and then we'll slide it back underneath there and get it all hooked up again. Okay, so we have our rear subframe all set up. Everything is lined up and ready to go underneath the car. And then once that's all sorted out, we can get the handbrake lines all back through again and the exhaust. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. This way.
Right, go.
Oh, oh, oh.
Good. Oh, we're coming off, Jack.
That's all right.
Stop.
Got to line up the bolts and then throw them in.
Drop it, yeah.
Wait, hold up.
We're about 80, so it's not.
Okay, rear subframe bolts going in. Harley's doing the other side while I'm doing this one. Mine's pretty much lined up. Okay, so we can pretty much tighten these all the way up and then do the other side, the front subframe bushings, and then yeah, we can bolt up our control arms and whatnot. It's been a long day.
Trusting you my life
Wait.
right Other way. Yeah. That way?
Yes.
Broski saved my life over here.
Alrighty, now we're just going to hook up the bottom of our shock. Harley's doing the other side. But yeah, basically we need to jack up the bottom of this like that. And then line up our shock with the bottom of the knuckle. And then we just throw our bolt in. Just doing it hand tight. That's that. And then we just need to tighten them up, and you usually want to do it with load on the suspension. So we need to tighten the bolt up with the suspension held up by the jack. There we go, and that's it. Got to get our brake calipers back on, and then I think that's pretty much all the suspension done. And then we do the handbrake lines, and then that's it. Okay, so we've gotten our brake calipers on, all our suspensions back together. We've just poked our handbrake lines through so we can tighten them up. So then our handbrake actually works, and then we'll get our dash pretty much back together. From there, we'll go ahead and get the wheels on, get it back on the ground. Oh, that's actually, we need to get the exhaust back together too. So we got to get the exhaust on and then put it down on the ground. And then that's it, really. And then we can finally take this thing for a test drive. I mean, what, it's been nearly, I think, what, it's 10:50 now. We started at 8, so we've spent nearly 26 to 27 hours. Guys, remind me not to buy a BMW. We're about to slide the exhaust back in. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, so we just need to jack this thing up and then line off the bolts. Yeah. That's it. You alright? Yeah. Well, I'm sorry I didn't feel more getting all the exhaust back on, but you guys already saw us take the exhaust off and everything else. It was just everything in backwards. And then, yeah, getting the wheels back on now though, and Harley's inside the car getting the interior back together because we had to take it apart to take the handbrake off, as you guys saw earlier. I'm pretty excited though. We've been really eager to drive this thing and see how all the new bushings and everything like that is going along with the new fresh subframe, and hopefully that's definitely fixed our issue with the knock in the rear. Wait, Harley, pull the handbrake. Cool. How you going, Harley? Nearly there?
Nearly there.
Just need to get your shroud on, I guess. That's pretty much it, really. Got it ready for a test drive once we get it back on the ground. As you guys can probably tell, it's the next day. Harley's here for our test drive. Let's see how our fix went. Morning, Harley.
Morning, bro.
How you going?
Good.
Let's see how this thing went. Ooh, this thing feels smooth. Even before it was broken,
It wasn't this smooth.
it wasn't this smooth. Like that, like the rear doesn't even move like at all. It was that's great. And actually, you remember how the tail shaft, even before it was broken, like your tail shaft was making some vibration and shit. That feels good. It just pulls. That's really nice.
Now just need some new wheels.
Just some new wheels, some coilovers maybe. I don't know. We need to lower this thing for sure. Well, there you go guys, a little bit over 24 hours and we fixed one of the biggest issues with E46s, and Harley's BMW is feeling it really, really good. I'm actually quite astounded with how well that thing handles now, but in the next video, we will be pulling the motor out of my GTI and replacing it out with the new motor that we recently picked up in the back of my 2-litre. If you guys want to be there for the process of getting this GTI running and driving again, make sure to subscribe down below, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.